What's up, everybody? DeAngelo here, and this video is going to be on how to build your email list 100% for free, right? But before I get into that, we got an update for the TeamDeAngelo network. We made about 580 bucks so far for this week. Well, about 9-10 days, I should say here or whatnot. So we was averaging about 50 to about 80 to 100 bucks, 120 bucks there for a little bit. Yesterday I had cut off market poster. Well, I changed the what I was promoting or whatnot, so that's going to go down a little bit. And then I started collecting emails, which is going to also make it go down a little bit. So now it's going to be probably around like 50 to 70 bucks a day, which still isn't bad because it's 100% free. Now over here on we got our email list going, so we got 617 emails here. So let me refresh so you guys see it's not a screenshot or anything like that. So we got 618 now. And then you guys can see I also did this in the last 2 days. So let's go down here, go back. All right, so as you can see, we did that, started 2 days ago to get this stuff here. So it's not like stuff I'm just, talking about. I mean, this is stuff we actually do, guys, right? So how to do it, though? How to do it. So where is that? We got to find the tab. All right, one, you got to have your market poster going or whatnot. I'm just going to assume you already got your autoresponder and, your landing page and all that set up, So that's just what I'm going to assume if you're trying to collect your emails. If you don't know how to do that, then, watch one of my older videos or just simply look it up on YouTube or whatnot. But, it all depends on if you got your funnel set up. What do you want to do? Like, I mean, personally, I'm not screening people like right now, like at all. Like, I'm just telling people, I'm not telling them what they want to hear, but I'm not really scared. I'm not screening as hard as I would if I was like running a campaign for TeamDeAngelo or something like that. Right now it's just, I'm just trying to get as many people into the funnel as possible, so they can get started with the email series, and then we're just going to see what happens, so I'm just trying to get as many people in there as I can. So if it's like make $1,000 plus a week on autopilot, no recruiting, no this, no that, no that, no this, no that, stuff that people love or whatever, and then you just start throwing them, put them in there, and then they can just start, following the process of the funnel. And then, like I said, we're just going to see what happens. So I do recommend that you have a couple of accounts going, if possible, or whatnot. Like here, I got, a couple laptops, a couple computers, a couple desktops, stuff like that. So, I got computers that run 24 hours a day. So I was like, might as well have market poster going on each one. And I do recommend that you do have like some type of VPN or something like that. I mean, I just like to have it on, different for each computer. Like I said, you never know with Facebook. It's always better to be on the safe side. So even if you just change it to a different IP address in your city or something like that, now don't put it in a different country or something, because then it might come up, Facebook might come up as like your account's being hacked or something like that, So that's always keep that in mind. So the main two that I focus on, guys, is really just the auto post and just adding people. Like I said, I don't even talk to anybody anymore. Like I don't send messages out or any of that. Like literally, you don't have to talk to anybody at all to make 6 figures. Like literally, you don't have to say anything to anyone. You can just have your page set up where you're just making. Oh, well, I also do the post where it posts automatically as well. So that as well. But you can set those up and then have it like post. You're gonna post today, this day on Tuesday at 2 o'clock. This time you're gonna make this post on Wednesday, and you always want to be pushing out some type of content, And let's go over here. So you got Craigslist. I don't care what anyone says, guys. Craigslist is a beast. Like if I ever like really needed to do like 100% free traffic and stuff like that, I would definitely come back over here to Craigslist. Now obviously I don't need to do this stuff anymore. But I mean, if you really need some free leads or something like that, or you're just testing out a funnel or something and you want to know how well it would do, you can start off with free traffic. And then if it's working with the free traffic, then it's going to work with the paid traffic, right? And then you always want to collect your data. So, you should be using Link Breaker by now. You should be using your Link Breaker. And then you can always get the statistics on your offers and stuff here. So this is one of the offers I was running. So again, I got 298 clicks in Texas. So maybe I should start a campaign focusing mainly in Texas. Then if this is a free and paid traffic. So then I can go over here to states, right? And I can come down to Texas because I'm getting a lot of clicks in Texas. So for some reason, Texas is doing really good. I'm like, okay, what city is that in though? you know, and then we come over here and then we can find out it's Houston, right? So we got a lot of clicks coming from Houston. So then we can go over there, where we at right here. So then we go over to Houston. Bam! Now we know people in Houston is going to convert nicely, because I mean that's where we're getting our data from. So this is what you see when you have your data, guys, and this is 100% free. So I definitely recommend that you use this. And if you got the done for you campaigns that I made over the last couple of days here, that I put in TeamDeAngelo.net, you should be using this anyway, right? So definitely make sure you check that out, because then you can go to gigs. You can start one up in labor. And another thing, guys, you got to know where you're posting at. You can't just throw an ad up and just hope it works, right? Because a lot of people don't know that if you post in labor for, let's say, like a mom work from home call center, right? There's a lot of men in labor, because that's where you're lifting boxes and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying there isn't any females in there at all, but what I'm saying is that the majority of it is males, right? So if you go over to creative, or or talent or something like that, or something else, you will be able to you'll see your results. So you'll be able to see, you create a different one for everyone. So like what I like to do is, let's go back over here. So let's say we shorten in the link, right? For Craigslist. So we just take our link. Now obviously this is what I'm telling you guys to do right here. But this is just like what you would do with your link, whatever you're promoting. And then let's say it's you're promoting in Houston. So you can like Houston, right here. Then you would go, let's say it was in the crew or something like that. And then you would, set your stuff up, do smart targeting. So let's say you want to, like, again, well, you really wouldn't have to do that for Craigslist or whatnot. But if you were like targeting, like you had like a Facebook ad, or you were posting in the groups or something like that, and let's say you noticed you were getting a lot of clicks from, I don't know, like Asia or something, right? You could also just, or Australia or whatever the case may be. So let's just use Australia for example here. So let's say the offer you're promoting right now doesn't work for Australia, right? So then you can take the offer, when they click it, people from Australia click this offer here, they're going to go to a completely different one, right? They're not going to go to the same one. Let's say if you're promoting, well, I don't know, let's just say you're promoting something from wherever, and it only works in the United States. So that's not going to work for the people who's coming from Australia. They're just going to get sent to a random offer or a random page or something that just doesn't convert. Now you can take those people, oh, okay, I'm getting a lot of clicks in Australia. So then you can post your stuff up in there, and you can have those people get sent to, another offer. And then if that offer starts converting really nicely, you're like, oh, damn, that's converting really nicely. Maybe I should make a whole campaign around this right here. And then you're going to be able to have the data, and you're going to be able to know where those clicks are coming from and stuff like that, And then you can build each one. Like I said, guys, this is just test after test after test after test after test, right? So again, like we can do the same thing, with California, New York, stuff like that. And then we can even go down so far as to exclude places that we didn't get a lot of traffic at. So, New Mexico, Mexico City, Nebraska, South Dakota, New Hampshire, all this. What if we wanted to just like, all right, so we got 2,800 clicks here, right? So, and then, we can be like, okay, well, this right here is doing real bad. This city right here, all these cities down here, any city that was under 10 or something, we can exclude all of those, right? Or we can, try targeting just those cities in general, so if you're running like CPV labs, or you're running something where it's going to tell you exactly where your conversions came from and stuff like that, like I said, guys, there's a lot of testing involved. You can test and see where your leads are coming from, what browser they're coming from, if it's Android or Apple. You always want to test this type of stuff out, guys, whether it's on free traffic or paid traffic, right? So, once you get your stuff up, just like I said, this is just a process of getting your emails and stuff like that. I'm not telling you what to promote or anything like that. I'm just assuming you already have all that set up. You can also do, like I said, over here on Twitter, like, like a lot of people are like, oh, these methods are dead or something like that, guys. Then let them think that. Because, I mean, if people are still on Twitter, if people are still on Facebook, if people are still on Craigslist, you're still going to be able to get leads from, no matter whatever who bigger out there, says. It's like saying Facebook ads are dead. If people are still on these sites, guys, then you are going to make money. It's literally just that simple. Right? You can even do it with over here, like I said, with TrafUp. If you watch the other video or whatnot, TrafUp is pretty smooth as well. Again, you want to test out and see which one you're getting the best conversions from, where you're getting your offers from, and stuff like that. Again, I recommend having everything set up, everything being tracked, because let's say we got, let's just click this right here, right? So whatever this page is here, we're just going to assume they had like what's it called, an email submit right here, right? So every time we went through, we would have our email submit. So if we're going to an offer, if we're going to ClickBank or whatever the case may be, you know, we're gonna have it in there where it's tracked. So every time somebody click the submit button or they click apply or whatever your button says, you'll know how many people are clicking that link. You know, and then you'll also know if your landing page is working or not. You know, it's really important to make sure your landing, because people really think that if you just throw up in that a landing page that is going to be like converting. Like let's say this page, for example, it looks really nice, you know, to me. But let's say the other 20,000 other people who see this page don't like it. So if you get 100 people that go to your page and you get 10 conversions, then that means that that page is fucking terrible, right? So that means you need to make a new page. And also another thing is, well, when you're making your links here, you'll be able to change them. So when you go over here to edit, you know, click all links and you just click edit or whatnot, you can actually change your links here, guys, right from the back end. So if you like on if you got like a lot of videos on YouTube, and let's say you were promoting what's it called, BitConnect or any platform, right? And then let's say the company went under. Then, you know, you got your BitConnect link right here. So then you got to go through and do every single one, you know, take all the videos out, take all the links out, stuff like that. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is simply take, you know, whatever link you're promoting and, you know, and edit back there and then take out the BitConnect link and then put it just like that. You can even set up a little page, you know, with the redirect, you know, and the password, basically telling them, hey, I changed everything over, you know, or something like that, you know, just to like explain why they're not going to that offer. Like BitConnect got shut down. This is the new platform that we're running. Now you changed all your links on your videos, you know, so if you got hundreds of videos, you changed all of those with the click of a button instead of having to go through, edit, delete, go through, edit, delete, save, you know, over and over and over for each video, right? So, I mean, these are just some quick tips here, guys. Like I said, make sure you go through and you do all of these here, you know, really check your data, guys. That's like what the biggest thing I can say to you guys is check your data, because like that is the most important thing here, whether you're doing free or paid advertising. And if you're doing paid advertising, you know, you're going to be able to build your list for free if you're running CPA. So you basically, your whole front end, like when you first start out as a marketer, you're going to be concerned with making money on the front end. When you get a more experience, when you start being a more experienced marketer, you give, you know, you're going to be more like on the back end. So like, let's take TeamDeAngelo, for example, right? I give out $60 commissions for every single person that signs up. So the person who is promoting TeamDeAngelo, you know, is going to make more money on the front end than I do, right? But let's say that referral or whatnot goes, and let's say they buy one-on-one training, if I had that, or like another done for you campaign or something like that, I just made the money back on the back end, you know. So that's what I'm more focused on, is making money on the back end. And a lot of people are focusing, you know, when you first start out, which is perfectly cool, not dissing anybody or anything like that, because I still got a lot of stuff that I focus on the front end as well. You know, you just focus in on the front end, and then you also want to have something on the back end. So right now, I don't even have like something for this list right here. You know, I'm just plugging them into, you know, random stuff right here, and we're just going to see what happens, what connects, what doesn't connect, you know. And I'm going to be over here, you know, basically just like I said, just going to be collecting data, you know. So I'm gonna get about, you know, 10,000 emails or whatnot, and then we're just gonna see what happens, guys. Okay, so I'll keep you guys updated here. You know, like I said, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of material to go over and stuff like that. As you can see, we're up another few more here as well, guys. You know, so like I said, it's really all about the testing. So definitely make sure you do your testing and use Market Poster, guys. Definitely make sure you use Market Poster. Also, happy Valentine's Day. I completely forgot today was Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. And like I said, guys, this is really important stuff. Like I keep saying it because it really is. Just the tracking is everything. Whether you're on Facebook, Google, YouTube, or any classified site, whatever it is, make sure you track everything. Do your tracking. Make sure that your page is working, because your page doesn't convert well. You know, if you're not receiving a bunch of emails, it might simply be because your page sucks, right? And that's not like be a dick or anything. I mean, I've had pages that suck myself. Like, they'll have one page, you know, like 100 people went to it, and I got like 5 emails. I changed the colors and the wording, and it completely went up. You know, I'm getting like 60 to 70%, you know, plus in opt-ins and stuff like that now. So that's just what I recommend, guys. Test everything, you know, go through, see which states are working the best for you, which cities are working the best for you, and then create a whole campaign based around that one city and just see what happens, guys. Like, I mean, that's all it is. It's really just testing. You're just testing, you know, and just testing and testing and testing, you know. The whole thing, like I said, right now that I'm focusing on is just collecting emails and putting them in the funnels, and that's literally it, you know. So I'm just focusing on that, and we're just going to see what happens. So I know at like 10,000 emails, and I'm not going to check any of the accounts or anything like that until I get at least 10,000 emails, and then we're going to see if anything happened. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're not in TeamDeAngelo, definitely make sure you get in TeamDeAngelo. There's a bunch of new email training going to be coming out later tonight, you know, for that. And what is else, guys? What is else? Join the TeamDeAngelo network if you aren't in that. Pay is every Wednesday, and as long as you hit more than 250 bucks a week, you get paid out. If not, it just rolls over until you make 250 bucks or more. And that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.